What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's living well and staying blessed. It's your boy, Markus B. As always, I'm joined with the one and only Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy, Chris. This is episode 104. Excuse me. I had the hiccups all day. 104 of Holla Me with yours truly. And, the boys sit down and have our Halloween episode. Don't know if it's going to come out before Halloween. Hopefully. If not, well, we're not perfect. So naturally, we talk about Halloween. Turns out neither of these dudes really celebrated Halloween throughout their lives, so not much to talk about there.
Four. That's what it's all good for.
Yeah, apparently Chris only did things when he was a small child. Then after the age of 12, he decided to stop having fun. Other than that, we talk about traveling. We talk about the right way to eat food. Apparently, I'm surrounded by heathens. And, yeah, my opinion is always fact.
Pretentious.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you do, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Help your boy out with getting it out to as many people as possible. If you need any supplements, nutrients, anything athletic, make sure you head to Redcon1. Use promo code T20 Markus B under the tier operator. Get 20% off your order as well as helping the podcast out. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. Are you talking about like the stat of birth? Because I think it's like every
No conceptions.
Oh, I'm sure that you could look that up.
How would you? Let me say. How would you know? But it's the same as the birth rate, but just a month,
9 months before.
back.
Yeah. So how often are people getting born?
How often are babies born?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God.
Could you turn up my headphones?
Yeah. That better?
Yes.
Are you loud enough on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Feel good about it.
There are on average about 250 babies born every minute.
Jesus.
More than 130 million in a year. It is projected that there will be 11 billion people by 2100.
I don't like that. I don't, because that
We're at 7, Bill.
7.5.
No, we're just over 8 now.
We're just over 8 now.
We're really?
I believe so.
Oh man.
No, almost 7.9.
7.9.
Jeez.
How many people died a minute?
How many people die a minute?
It was 250 birth?
250. Yeah. It's got to be lower.
Well, obviously, but how much lower? Yeah, slurp right on the mic, bud. That's real good.
I love it. Do it again.
Because that's a.
There's a world death clock.
Yeah, I like that one. It constantly ticks.
I don't like that.
It's a little weird.
Estimated number of deaths this year is 45,983,710, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That really got you that hard, didn't it?
No, I did the head back a little bit and it slid off.
But it's 106.6 deaths per minute. I don't know how you get 0.6 of a person. Unless you just get
Average. That's just an average thing.
I missed that. Say it again.
the per minute of death is 106.6.
So 2/3 of the people dying.
Yeah.
So a third offset.
Yeah.
Huh. That's crazy.
So many people being born. Just
So many people be born.
people be dying. People
That you want to talk about like an existential mind,
like an existential question, or not question, but
just like wrapping your head around that. Like, why am I alive?
oh, you're talking about that probability question.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this just the other day. Not actually, no, it's today. Of like nothing has to exist,
No.
but it
No,
does.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. And they 105 people die a day or a minute.
A minute.
A minute. That's bonkers. Just, yeah. And we're not a part of that statistic?
Yeah, you will be.
It will be. Just a
think
matter
it's
of when and
When and where?
when and where.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's terrifying. That's such a weird thing.
I like being. That sounds awful. The idea of being a statistic. I can't. That's my word. That's my word. I can't say. The idea of being that is like kind of an interesting idea to me. Is that like you're kind of a number,
Yep.
like at the
You're a number in a lot of facets.
right. Yeah.
Like the statistic of being a person of color going to university, person of
Right.
color graduating. Oh my God. Person of color teaching.
Yeah. Just yeah.
And then just in general, like,
Being like a male teacher, being like just that whole like
yes, dude, statistics are weird. Everything says
So it
statistics.
shows like the average amount of deaths per country, and U.S. is like 735,000, and then Florida has its own category.
Florida's on another level.
But it's only just at 1,000.
What's the birth rate of Florida though?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
You think it's high or low?
I think it's high.
I think it's low.
Only one person has died in Curaçao, Netherlands. I think Netherlands is the place to be.
That's pretty well established. Netherlands is, they got to figure it out over there, man.
Kind of a legendary thing.
Yeah, but I think the
I'm the
people
one-
in Netherlands aren't they like average like 6'2" or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Like I said, they got to figure it out, man. That's That's Viking country.
Yeah. I want to go visit there, but
No, you don't.
I do. But
Do you want to be small boy? To everybody?
You're gonna be the
that's why I don't go to the cities. You just go see the mountains, the nature.
Well, you're still small boy because you're like, oh, these are all mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's a mountain.
Hey Chris, can you turn on the mains a little bit?
Turn
It's
down.
like it's like a yeah, it's like a little. It shouldn't be that wide, like
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, no, you're right.
check, check.
That's better.
A little better.
Mayonnaise.
Like we don't hear ourselves as well.
Yeah.
But it sounds better.
Sounds
Because they want to hear the recording, not our feedback.
Anyways, any other? What country do you want to be at?
What country do I want
Yeah.
to live in?
Is there anything? Visit and live,
Shoot.
and why?
I want to. If I get like the whole thing of like if you can get like an apartment somewhere for a month,
Yeah.
Spain.
Okay,
I want to like learn Spanish and like live in an apartment in Spain for a month.
that'd be dope.
That sounds awesome to me.
I dream of sitting. I know it's not called a bodega there, but what, they're cafes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the depiction of of
Cafe.
every cafe is outside and just like drinking coffee.
Yeah. I just want to
Nobody's in a rush.
I want to get like tapas at like 10 p.m. Like I just want like it sounds dope to me.
That sounds like the dream.
There's a population clock. So it calculates birth and death.
That's weird.
And like visit, if I had to visit somewhere, like I could die in Spain. I feel like I'd be fine like that. Live and die in a Spanish villa. That sounds dope.
does sound
Either
dope.
that or like Italy. Visit,
Same vibes.
Visit. I want to visit like Mongolia or like Bangladesh, like an Asian country. This sounds weird. Like not a populated Asian country.
Yeah.
Like Sri Lanka or something like that.
You want to go to the jungle Asian?
Right. Yes. Well, yeah, it's not all jungles, but
But yeah,
so some of it's mountains and stuff like that. Like I would like to visit one of those one of these days.
Me too.
I agree with that. Yeah, yeah.
You got a country you would. die in a country you would.
I mean, I need to
visit?
go to the homeland. I don't know if I'm gonna die in Puerto Rico, if I would want to die in Puerto Rico, but I definitely have that fever dream of just having a small villa on the beach,
When,
go fish, sell the fish.
what's preventing everyone from living that way? I've always thought about
I
that.
bought a house.
It's always money. That's it.
That's what it comes down to.
I get it.
I got speaking of money, I got an email from my student loans, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming for you, January
Wow.
22."
Time.
Damn it.
Time to start paying it. Yeah, it's been that like 4 or 5 years or whatever before you gotta like.
Well, it's 18 months after you graduate,
Okay.
and then I postponed it 6 months just because. Can I? And they're
And then
like,
boom, Rona.
yeah, and they're like, yeah, you can postpone it. I was like, bet. And then Rona hit, and they're like, postpone another 2 years, and they're like, hey, for realsies now, we're coming for you.
It's time.
Damn it. But yeah, man, it's always
like,
money.
Me and Mia want to still either get a bus or a van and make it like an RV and travel, but I don't have any way to make money. I'm not doing that. But hopefully, I was looking at it with the degree I'm getting, I could probably do like online work, doing like computer
yeah?
drafting and stuff for construction.
Yeah.
If I can get a work from home job.
Yeah, that'd be.
I wonder
That'd
if
be cool.
like, I don't wonder, like, the landscape of work at home jobs is going to be so much bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I like thought, I actually heard about the best job ever, kind of for me. Like if I wasn't a band director, it was, doing sound editing for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You can just do it at home.
Yeah.
You just like you get like scores and stuff like that. You just edit it at home. Like that sounds so like that's like my dream. Like
Actually, that does sound pretty dope.
like if I wasn't a band director, like don't get me wrong, I love band directing, but like it sounds awesome to me. You have to go to school for it, but like I'd go to school for that.
Like I said last week, I just want to be Anthony Bourdain. If I could do that, I'd be okay. Traveling. I mean,
Yeah.
the idea of traveling 250 days out of the year is both
Sounds
super dope, but also
awful
like
to me. Sounds awful.
that's rough.
Because every time I'm like, do y'all like count the days when you get to get home when you're on vacation?
No.
I do. Like as soon as I like hit vacation, I go like 6 days left.
That's not a vacation, bub. That's not how you do vacation.
I don't like vacation. I don't like going somewhere.
What's wrong with you?
I because it's a different place. Like it's a different like when we went to Mexico or like I was just always just counting like 3 days left.
That's so depressing.
Speaking of which, what part of Mexico did you go to?
Playa del Carmen.
Yeah. Don't go to the same hotel we went to.
Correct.
Don't.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, because we're talking about like traveling recently, and we're both kind of iffy on traveling to Mexico just because of stories
It was
and
cool.
stuff.
No, man, that's nice.
It's yeah. If you go to the right resort, it's cool. But
Yeah.
you got to spend the money on it. We talked about it on the show, but like you got to spend the.
Certain
wouldn't
things
th-
you don't cheap out on.
There's some like I wouldn't spend less than $1,000.
Yep.
If I had to go again, I wouldn't spend less than $1,000. Like it's anything less that you're kind of
Cutting it thin.
yeah.
I mean, it depends on where it went. When I went to Miami before the pandemic, I spent maybe $400, but I was 100% solo. I just literally got the cheapest ticket. I had one carry-on. I found the cheapest Airbnbs. Super easy. So, but I mean, if you once you add just one more person, yeah, you got to drop some cash on it. Have to.
Right.
But yeah, no, definitely visit/live Puerto Rico. And then I've always had an obsession with Japan.
Yeah, that's like number like 4 on my list of like countries to visit. Because Japan's just like, like I was like a big anime head, but also just the culture of Japan. I like it.
I'm old school Japan. I don't really care about new school Japan. Never really got the anime thing. It's never my vibe, but like the old school tradition and the food and
Yeah, but yeah, I want to. Everyone says that sushi place is like the one from Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Jiro Dreams of Sushi. That's a very hard thing to say.
Schultz went there. He said it was absolute trash.
Does he know?
His fiance is like
Like a
she runs like a
food critic.
like an active, not a food critic, but like she runs like a very active
Food blog or
food Instagram blog
Okay.
type deal. So, and she was like, yeah, this ain't it. So I don't know. But I mean, that also kind of checks out. Homie's like 98 years old.
well, yeah, and it's not him making it anymore.
Yeah.
it's his son and his like he's got other people like.
But they also said, he said there was a bit of a caveat of Japanese sushi isn't the same as American sushi.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, not at all.
So, and it like with us, they have the wasabi on the side.
Right.
With them, the wasabi goes underneath the fish.
Right. Yeah.
So,
because they like take like a like a thin slice of whatever fish they're doing, a little rice. You put the wasabi in there, put the fish on top. And
Yeah.
That's your sushi. We like wrap stuff.
well, no. Like I mean, that's what we know as sashimi.
Cheese
But
and-
like our sashimi is just rice and fish. There's a sashimi has the wasabi underneath. So small caveat there, but
Yeah.
what about,
Chris,
what about you?
what's your country you want to visit and country you want to like die in?
You're okay with dying in?
I'm okay with dying. I don't know. I only just started recently looking into like places to go, but I think one place that'd be cool is I guess it's called like the Asian like triangle. It's like Thailand, Iran, and I don't remember what the other one was. I'll look it up and explain it later. But it just like the cultures and like the different landscapes just in
Yeah.
that area is like very fascinating and cool.
I dig that.
We've also talked about possibly taking a month trip to Europe and just
That'd
go
be
through all
dope.
that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The European backpacking thing is something I've thought about, but I feel like you don't get the full experience of staying in one place when
Well,
you're
no.
trying to get to like.
Again,
But-
the backpacking thing is either somebody that is exactly like you, or you're flying solo, like
Yeah.
because we're gonna want to stop at different places for different
Right.
amounts of time.
Right.
Like I could give a damn less about
German food.
yeah, like blow past Germany, but
you want to eat every schnitzel out.
yeah, I know, kick rocks, like.
Yeah.
And then like Sweden, like all right, I'll spend 2 days to look there. I'm not trying to eat anything from Sweden. Their food is trash.
Correct.
But
I think like the backpacking thing is like you go and backpack and see everything and like maybe spend a day at each place, and you're like you go back and then you're like I like this place the most, and so when you go back to Europe then you spend more
that's the
time.
one
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, I've never heard anybody talk about backpacking for food. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like
Well, I don't
anybody
think
that
do it for the food.
Yeah, like
especially because the backpack thing.
Oh,
I think
no.
is just
you
like
do
a
it
cheaper option.
for the scenery
Yeah.
and for the like seeing the different
Yeah, that's for the
landscapes.
European experience. You're supposed to. I don't know how much it costs. Can you like look up like how much like an average like backpacking trip like cost?
Through Europe.
Yeah, like if you stay at like hostels and stuff like that. Like what? I wonder how much they like cost to. But yeah, no one's going there to like, to go eat at the finest restaurants or whatever like that.
Bro, like I mean, we could post up in France for a bit. Like, let me dive around that.
I've only heard bad things about.
But I want to. I mean, French cuisine is the quote unquote the fine dining.
Cool, yeah.
The main day-to-day costs associated with backpacking in Europe include accommodation, food, sightseeing, public transportation, and a few extra incidental costs Most frugal-minded hostel helping backpackers spend around $70 to $110 a day in Western Europe and $40 to $80 a day in Eastern Europe.
Is there much to do in Eastern Europe?
That's why it's cheaper.
I
think-
like
I
what is
think
what is
From what
East
I've
Europe?
heard, most of like
you got Turkey, Georgia.
I'm down to go to Turkey, bro. I could spend all kinds of time in Turkey. Turkey.
You just want to get Turkish coffee.
Hell yeah! You don't want to get Turkish coffee?
I do, but that's like a
Just
day.
wake up and
That's like a day.
Lord.
I've heard
Exactly. How dare you?
I've heard watched a couple YouTube videos of like people who've traveled to Europe and stuff, and they said they spend about that much, but that's like they're going there just to sightsee. So
Right.
they're getting like the cheapest place to stay, which is like $2 a night, and it's just a room with a
Right.
bed and
Yeah.
a sink.
Like
But-
other
I need,
people,
bro.
with the hostels, those are. I've always wanted to stay in one of those just to see what it's like because there's like other people like in your room, and like I couldn't imagine like
Nope.
holding my backpack and
Not
like
taking that
making
chance,
sure
bro.
no one.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, that's
Not
like
taking that
would stress
chance.
me out.
But from what I've heard, most of the money spent is like public transportation.
Yeah.
And then like where you're staying.
Can you pull up a map of Europe on this screen? Because I'm trying to think.
Like what's in Eastern Europe?
Then
Yeah,
I can show you the Asian triangle.
for sure. Yeah, my geography is definitely
I'm trying to like place like.
the category I just didn't do in school.
Well, the problem is like I'm thinking of like old like names like Estonia and like stuff like that. It's like
It'd be cool to go to I guess it's not Czechoslovakia now, but
Slovakia.
it's
No.
just Slovakia.
Well, no, I think
No, it's man, this is
You just said
embarrassing.
the Czech Republic.
No,
I think that's where
though
my-
you said 3 different countries.
'Cause I think that's where my family's originally from, based on my last name.
I thought it was Czechoslovakia, then it split into Slovakia and the Czech Republic, or something like that.
I don't believe so. Unless I'm thinking of something completely different. Oh, these hiccups! Oh my gosh! All right.
I think you can actually.
Go to like a Google Maps.
Yeah, why'd you go to Google Earth?
I don't know. I thought I'd be able to see it all.
Hello.
Italianos.
Zoom like all the way out.
Yeah, I don't know how to use Google Maps.
Templo.
Where's the?
Oh my gosh!
Cross the sea.
Big ocean. Okay, so
Yeah, so Slovakia. Yeah.
So my thought, though, when I was looking at it, is starting down here in Athens, Greece,
Yeah.
and working your way up around, kind of like this way, and like S through, and
See, I can skip most of Eastern Europe.
I could skip most of Europe. Honestly,
Like
out this side.
let me hit Turkey, Georgia,
I wanna
Greece,
see-
and Italy. That's
I would want to see Greece, Hungary, Poland, Netherlands. Netherlands is over here. Slovakia. Probably about it.
go a little bit more to the east.
Belarus. I just like saying Belarus.
Belarus.
There's Estonia.
Estonia is still a country. Okay. It was like it's,
I could care less about
I
Sweden
think
and
up
Norway.
here would be like,
I know it's
It's
mad
own-
pretty. Could care less about the food.
yeah. Well, I don't think you go there for the food, but
Yeah.
I think these three would be one. You would just go to
one.
to these
Yeah,
three.
you do
For
one,
sure.
uh,
That's a separate deal.
Yeah.
one Nordic country trip or whatever. Is that called the Nordic countries? What is that called?
I think that's Nordic country. Yeah.
But yeah, like I think Western Europe is where it's at. Portugal, Spain. I would cruise through France. Go
Yeah.
to Belgium, Germany. Probably do France, Italy,
I'd hit up Croatia all day.
Croatia.
They got mad good cheese.
So it's like
So if they got good
so
cheese,
it's
that means
like
they got good
Europe.
wine.
So does like Europe. Like
No.
you can go to France.
Like no. Like it's better
Okay.
because it's right on the ocean. See, whatever the hell that is,
How does that make it better?
the better soil.
Apparently, this little island right here, I think it's this one. This one or another one that's in between two islands. It's like I don't remember what it is, but it's like a world bunker, and it has like just a bunch of files and a bunker that's like 50 foot deep of like everything in case there was like an apocalypse or a world event.
Ooh. Oh,
So everything would be stored
Saved?
and saved, yeah.
there's like that. There's also like one like it's like in some kind of like Arctic place where it's like a bunch of like seeds are stored there.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Huh.
Like a bunch of like all of the seeds are like stored there just in case.
All of nature.
Just in case something goes bad.
Huh.
But yeah, I can do without most of
I could do without most of
Eastern
Europe. Let's be honest.
Who
man.
needs to go to Bulgaria? Like, to all our Bulgarian listeners, I'm sorry, but I don't.
Tell me what's interesting about the Ukraine and Belarus and Lithuania and Latvia. I honestly don't know what it is, so let us know in the comments.
Moldova?
Uh,
Yeah. Austria would deal for the brief little Mozart tour and stuff like that. But yeah, Eastern Europe, I don't. And then go to
Salzburg.
that Asian, the. I think you're talking about, because I think you were talking about Thailand, Singapore, and Sri Lanka. I think that's what you're talking about.
yeah, because you definitely said
There
that.
it is, Vietnam. That's what it is. So it's Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. These three. It's not an actual triangle, but that's what I was.
Yeah, no, I most of the Asian countries I want to visit.
Damn it.
Figure it out, bud.
I keep trying to like zoom out by doing this, which is what you
Yeah,
can do
it's
on
not-
these computers, but not on Apple.
I know I'm not going back to Singapore.
Oh, I want to go to Singapore.
Don't.
Don't?
It's like Asian light, like
What?
it's like
It's New York light.
'Cause the thing is, it's-
missed the joke. you
it's three
dumb.
cultures combined: Chinese, Malaysian, and Indonesian, I think.
Yeah.
So like, or Indian, really. Like so, those three kind of like cultures like all kind of combined. So you get like, oh, here's a Chinese restaurant. Here's an Indian restaurant. Here, like it's just kind of a weird combination of cultures. So like you never get like this is a Chinese experience. Like it's a very again, and also not everyone speaks English, but a lot of people speak English there. So it's very comfortable. I'd rather not be comfortable in like a place, like a new place.
I thought Singapore was right here.
Yeah, it's a little below. Keep going down.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
it's right there.
Yeah, it was not a bad experience, but just very
Wait, you actually went?
yeah.
Why?
My mom,
Oh,
because the Apple has she goes there a lot.
really?
Because Apple has like a thing there, like a office there. So she like one year was like, "Come on, family." Yeah, she goes there like. Well, I guess she went there, like every year for like a couple of years.
See, like this is.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no. Vietnam is beautiful. The country, the countryside, all those islands, and just off the coast, beautiful, man. Yeah, that's stupid pretty.
this sounds dark, but I would kind of want to go to Cambodia, just like learn about the genocide there, like learn about it from the people there.
Yeah, it's super dark, bud.
I know, but like it'd be like
Genocide. I don't know nothing about that.
oh yeah, the
It was rough.
Yeah, Pol Pot was like a dictator, and he murdered lots of people.
Everybody,
Lots of people.
and just cause, I don't believe there's too much of like a religious reason or anything like that. It was.
I don't quite. I thought it was like they were Muslims, but I
Was
don't
it?
remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that's a. It's like going to like Auschwitz or something like that. Like it's the same kind of like thing.
I don't think I could ever do that.
I want to do it. I want to do the Anne Frank house, and I want to do
Nah, man,
Auschwitz.
I pick up on vibes too easy, and that would just
Oh,
stress me
it's
out.
definitely you're going because of the vibe.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's not the vibes I seek.
I mean,
I mean, it's not what I want to seek either, but I think it's just would be
it's part of the experience. Like,
yeah.
that sounds
Just
awful.
something to see. I mean, everybody knows about
That
it.
day is tanked, bro. I'm not like
Yeah, emotionally, it's an emotionally taxing day. Yeah, it's like whenever we were in, I think we were like middle school. They took us to the grassy knoll, and the whatchamacallit, the book the book depository.
yeah.
And I was like, well, this is the angle. This is the angle he shot him from. Yeah, it's a very
Stock Evan
Dark.
on his phone as he's giving a description of something.
very dark thing, but I was just looking at the world. But yeah, like I don't know. Thailand. I feel like everyone goes to Thailand now.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that, dog.
Yeah.
Why are you so pretentious with everything that you say? You can't just like casually dislike something or like
What do you mean?
be indifferent about it. You're the most pretentious with your inflections.
I have to send you a video. There's this guy. I guess he did like a backpacking trip or whatever. He travels a bunch and does
Yeah.
like photography and stuff.
Nice.
But he did like a place of a video. I think it was best places to go in the world or country in the U.S. and then there's one of Europe. I'll have to send that to you. They're a little long, but
No, I'll check it out.
they're
Absolutely.
really cool.
Well, anyways, this is our.
There's a few places in Canada I want to see. Like there's this,
I don't know how I feel about Canada. Are you pro or anti Canada?
Canada can kick rocks.
Like that's nice.
I want to go.
I'll go to Alaska. I ain't going to Canada.
Oh, I do want to go to Alaska.
You want to go to Alaska?
I want to go to Alaska.
I'd rather go to Alaska than
I'd
go
rather
to Canada.
I don't want to go to Alaska.
I want to go to Alaska, but Mia says it's gonna be too cold. I was like, well, that's duh.
Well, it's Alaska.
That's part of it.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I was like, you have to go in the summer though. I mean, most of the time you see like Alaska and it's just white. I'm like, no, if you go in the summer, down below it's like 50, 60 degrees, and then up in the
Mad
mountains
pretty.
it's summer or not summer, winter. I was looking at that too because I was like, Australia is like a big country, and I thought like there would be more cities there.
No.
But there's only cities on
Coast.
The coast.
the coast,
Yeah.
and then there's like one in the middle.
Yeah,
I
because it's hot as hell, and everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
want to visit Australia.
I do want to go
of
there.
course.
I don't think
Beautiful.
that'd be like a.
Gold Coast, come on now.
I don't know anything about
I don't think that's one of the like need to visit or would like to die there kind of countries, but I definitely want to go there sometime.
If I got the chance, yeah, absolutely.
I think I sincerely just want to go there for the people.
Oh yeah,
I just want to drink with an Aussie.
I'm in Melbourne. Like who cares? I want to be with the Australian people, just for a little bit, just to hang out with them. Yeah.
I want to drink with a real Aussie. Those people are wild.
New Zealand. I forgot about New Zealand.
Yeah, all day.
New Zealand is.
I've heard there's nothing to do there by people that live there.
Well, yeah, but it's beautiful.
Well, I think that's the point of New Zealand is to like. It's kind of like the island in Hawaii.
Just be.
That is it Kauai?
Speaking of Hawaii, do y'all want to go to Hawaii?
Yeah.
I live there. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not?
I've just heard from people that it's like, I mean, it is overpriced, obviously, but I just heard from quite a few people it's not completely worth it.
I'm not trusting anybody that you guys talk to, because you guys are both giving me mediocre opinions on.
We get it,
on,
Marcus.
on
Your
good
opinion
places.
is overall.
Yeah, my opinions are better than everybody's. Yeah,
Well, I definitely still want to go. It's just, I don't know what your opinions on it were because I've heard from other people that.
Hawaii's
iffy.
beautiful, and if anybody tells you otherwise, they're full of shit.
Oh, I know it is. From the
heard good
pictures.
things. I mean, I've heard it's touristy, But it's like
Just don't go to Oahu. Go to literally any other island and you'll be straight.
that's the big island, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to go to. I think it's Maui.
Excuse me. Yeah, Maui's. What's the big island? Look up the big island. I can't remember off the top.
I think that's the one that Honolulu is on.
Yeah, I don't know which one's the And then there's the one with all the roosters. I think that one's Kauai.
I think that's Kauai.
Yeah, because I don't want to go there, but yeah, Hawaii sounds beautiful. Well, where in the U.S. have you like not been that you're like dying of?
This doesn't show me the island names.
Like you get to be somewhere for like a month.
I want to go to real New York. I went there when I was like 12.
Yeah.
And it was like for a day.
Yeah. I want to get like an apartment in New York for like a month.
Yeah.
Like, one summer and just like I consider doing that like not next summer but the summer after that. It's like I'm
be
just
dope.
sublease an apartment for a month and just live in the Bronx and
That'd be dope, man. What's the big island?
I don't know. This isn't showing me the names of the island. It just says Island of Hawaii is the big one. And then the second biggest one, Jesus, can you just...
I think the big one is called Hawaii.
No.
And then the next one is Maui. And then...
Is it? No way.
I think the big one is called
Molokai.
Hawaii.
And then one that has Honolulu on it is Oahu. And then Kauai or
Kauai.
Kauai is the next one, and then Puai, I guess. And then there's a couple tiny ones, but
I like the national fish of Hawaii.
Shit.
I think the first state we're gonna take a
Damn
trip
it,
to
I
though
can't
is
remember what it is.
California. Go
California.
see all
What's
the
fish?
national parks and stuff.
What's the fish? Damn it!
I can't pronounce the full name.
Can you pull up on the screen?
If I see it, I could usually try it, but like
It's so good.
Pua Nua, like there's too
Yeah.
many like
Double words in it.
yeah.
National fish of Hawaii.
Yeah. Huma
Huma Nakuna
Nuku
Kuapua.
Nuku Apuawa. Humu Nuku Apuawa.
Apua.
Apua.
Umu nuku apua.
Yeah. Nuku.
Nuku awa.
Humu Nuku
It's a pretty fish.
Apua.
Hilarious name.
Yeah.
But
Long.
the official state fish in 1984. That was so recent. Huh.
Hawaii's not that old.
Yeah,
Of a
yeah.
state.
I have to forget that.
Yeah.
It is the 50th state.
Yeah, like my not my grandmother. No, my grandmother was alive when Hawaii was not a state.
Oh,
That's weird. Oh my god.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, there's 49 states. What a time.
Wait, when did Hawaii become a national state?
Like,
Oh my gosh.
Like 50 something? It was like 50 something or like maybe like 40 something. Why did Alien? What is?
Allen Iverson. Jeez.
Oh, Allen Iverson.
Get together. 1959. Wow,
Yeah.
that was mad recent.
Yeah.
Alaska and Hawaii were in the same year. Wild. Huh.
it is weird how we like claimed Alaska. Like it's just not even attached to the U.S. and it's just
We want this part.
I think honestly that's like some Cold War ties to why we claimed it because the islands go so far to it.
There was like a whole thing with like oil. I don't even want to get into it because I don't know about it.
there's a podcast I was listening to that talks about like the space race and the Cold War and all that.
It's wild,
pretty cool.
man.
See, that stuff goes deep, like the amount of like spying and stuff they went into it, and now they're saying the new space race is on because the Russians got to make a movie in space before Tom Cruise did.
For Tom Cruise specifically.
I think it's funny how it's very broad, but it was like, you have a bunch of nukes, we got a bunch of nukes. We don't want to destroy each other. Let's just see who's better.
Basically.
Just have more.
Stock just pissing contest, man. That's all anything is.
That was just two like countries just pointing guns at each other. Just like
what's up?
Don't do it.
You gonna
Don't do it.
What you gonna do?
And then there was that time when it's one of my favorite stories from the Cold War is that one time that guy, he was like in a submarine and there was like something triggered, like something's happening, and he was like, doesn't feel right. So he just like he could have like started like World War III, but he was like, doesn't feel right. So he stopped. so he turned it off. And it was like, dude, if he like wasn't like intuitive, like
If he was trigger happy,
yeah, if he was trigger happy, could you imagine? Like,
oh well, we wouldn't be here.
we wouldn't be here. Like if he was just like,
Just mad simple as that.
let's just. No, I think people would be around by now. That was like in the,
No, people would be. I'm saying
You know,
we
wouldn't
wouldn't.
have become. Our parents would not have been.
That's an interesting.
They would have either died or their life would have been diverted into another path, thus not creating us.
That's true. Yeah, I forget about time rules. You got well, it's one little thing changes. That's
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Don't
interesting.
remind me. Did you watch Venom yet?
I forgot to watch it.
Can we get caught up?
I know.
Can we just like look up the end credit scene and you can watch it?
I mean, honestly, yeah. I've been so enthralled with Game of Thrones, man. I'm on season 7. Shit's getting deep, cuzzy.
7.
So just had the Battle of the Bastards.
is John back at the Night's Watch? Yet?
No.
Okay.
He's the King of the North.
He is the King of the North.
He just had the Battle of the Bastards. He just killed Ramsay Bolton.
Okay.
Arya is taking bodies.
Correct.
Cersei blew up the cathedral.
Right. Okay.
And
Yeah, these are all scenes I've seen.
Sam Tully is at the Meister.
I thought that happens at the end of season 6, though.
Let me look up which one is actually gonna happen.
What happened at the end of season 6?
End of season 6, Brennan, Stark, and Homegirl get back to the wall, and they get let back in, basically.
Okay.
But
Yeah, okay.
the end of it ended with Targaryen. What's her name? Daenerys taking over.
It's coming out of that
okay,
TV.
coming out of that team. That was weird.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
She took over that island that what's his face was at for a while.
Just with a D, right?
It's like Dragon Island or something. Like really kind of meh.
What's the name of that? It's like a group of people there. They're called like the Durg.
No.
I think the Droog.
You're thinking of the
I'm not thinking of the
Dothraki.
No. There's like a different island of like sandy people, and they're like, what's that island? It's an island. It's like a different kind of people. Different people. They're like
The stone people?
no, they're not like literally different people, but they're humans. But like, supposed to be like a D. It's like the Doong or the drug. It's like it's something sandy.
You're making shit up.
That's what I saw this weekend was Dune.
How was that?
Oh, it was dope.
Was it really?
Oh, it was so good. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
That's so long.
But it was long.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah. So He's
Venom
now.
is officially MCU.
So did they have an explanation on what happened there?
Well, you remember when we watched the No Way Home trailer? When Doctor Strange is doing the spell
Yeah.
of like trying to. That's what brings out the villains
Oh,
into the
shit.
MCU universe.
So it's about to get dicey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Spider-Man. That's gonna be probably one.
I'm
of
hoping
the,
it's not going to be like an overload of people, but like it's going to
Yeah.
be.
Oh, it's gonna be.
cool.
It's gonna be an overload. I hope they just manage it well.
Yeah.
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 I think if they do it right, it could easily be one of the best Marvel movies to date.
Yeah. They're calling it the producers or whatever are calling it like the end game of Spider-Man. Like it's supposed to be like the big culmination of.
But yeah,
all-
it sets up Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Mhm. It's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. Yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
What's cool about that scene, like in the theater, it looks like you saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah.
The glitch like thing like in that movie, it looks exactly the same.
Oh
Huh.
yeah.
Like
Hell yeah.
that was kind of an interesting thing. I was like, that looks surprisingly the same. Like, and then the idea is that so they all have the same like hive mind knowledge, and the idea is that the venom in the old Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi,
The Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire movies, is that Venom's knowledge is in that Venom too, like
Oh, okay.
our current Venom too. So like that's why he's pissed at Spider-Man. Yeah,
That makes sense.
because he doesn't know him. Like besides that, like so. But yeah, things are gonna get.
But it's also weird because that Venom knows Spider-Man as Peter Parker that looks like Tobey Maguire though. No.
Right. Yeah. Which I heard that might be. It might just be like a spider suit thing. Like he just sees a spider suit and he's like.
I mean that's fair.
But again, it'll all be, whenever it comes out, it'll all be
December
super
17th.
dope. Yeah.
Also Eternals. Have you seen all the new trailers for that?
I haven't seen I saw
There's
the.
another new one?
Oh yeah.
the-
Y'all wanna watch it?
There was like one more that came out. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm excited for it. I think it's this weekend.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm watching. Dang, I'm watching a lot of movies this weekend. Am I watching Lamb this weekend too? Oh my god. I gotta watch 3 movies this weekend.
Shut up. You do that in one day.
No, not anymore. I don't do it anymore.
I don't do it anymore. It's been like 3 months since I've done that, but I don't do it anymore. Shut up.
Kind of.
I know who you are.
The reviews for that came in recently, and a bunch of people were saying like, it's amazing. It's dense though. Like there's a lot.
Well, yeah,
there's a-
dude.
like,
I mean, it's not a.
there's a lot that happens in it. Like,
Oh yeah, it's
The Eternals.
celestials and all that stuff.
yeah.
it's-
it
it's
has to
not
explain-
like-
it has to explain
like a-
all of that stuff.
The off-brand like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. This
Like
isn't-
no, this is
This is a whole other part of the Marvel.
this is
like,
dense,
universe.
dense
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, we're getting into lore now. It's gonna be weird times.
Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, they casted the dude to play Adam Warlock.
Oh yeah, it's Eyebrows Kid.
Yeah, the eyebrows kid.
Eyebrows kid.
He looks like Sid from Toy Story.
Rough.
Yeah.
I think you know who we're talking about. You'll know when I look it up.
Yeah, he's not.
Eyebrows kid. What a name.
Did you ever see Maze Runner?
No, never got into those.
What's that movie with? There's another movie with like Ed Helms and I forget that kid's name. Yeah, Will Poulter.
Okay. Yeah.
Which he's grown up. Like when he was younger, I hated him.
Oh yeah, there's a picture recently that everybody keeps talking about of like, damn, this one.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good looking kid.
But it's like, oh, he's not a bad looking dude.
And who's this character?
Adam Warlock. One of the few people who was able to defeat Thanos in the comics.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was like the original one that defeated Thanos in the Infinity Saga.
He's like a powerful, like with these Celestials.
Gotcha. What's his? He's just
It's just
Superman style.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Captain Marvel.
got some beams shooting out of his hands and stuff. Lasers. I'm a fire in my laser. Bah!
The hell was that?
Just look up fire in my laser. You can just look up my laser. Laser.
We're just really killing it with content today, boys.
No, they were talking about Halloween.
Look at videos. I'm a I did a pretty spot on like impression of it. I'm a fire in my laser.
Well,
We'll get an ad before it. Dope.
Oh, hi, Kyle. I want to get one of those, but they're like $1,000.
That was peak comedy.
in 2011.
Yeah, that was peak comedy.
It wasn't though, because it only got 793,000 views.
That's not the big one.
If we're talking about peak comedy,
Oh, you think? Oh, okay.
oh, exactly. E-Bombs World, you already knew what was up. Okay, this is the world. This, what is it? Earth or world?
Earth.
This, okay, this is the Earth. That's a pretty sweet looking Earth. Can't believe that's I can recite that opening statement. Couldn't tell you a single birthday.
Like your parents, your sister, like none of it.
Couldn't tell you a single teacher. The only one I remember is Mr. Nelson, and he's the 7th grade.
You don't remember any of your teachers? No. Dang.
I have a hard time remembering.
Mr. Nelson, I only remember him because he was the black basketball coach.
Dang.
The first black teacher I had.
I remember lots of teachers. That's because I was a nerd. But
The high school, the let's see, Miss Hodgson, Miss Izagide, Miss Brendas, Miss Davis, Miss Bedoya. My band directors.
I still talk to two of my like non band director high school like teachers.
I still talk to Hodgson.
Talking about teacher stuff, but like still talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's weird.
We keep talking about that we're gonna get a drink at some point. I'm like, that's cool, man.
I've been meaning to like my middle school band director. We're like friends on Facebook, but I've been meaning to like, I'm gonna just take you for dinner one day.
Middle school band director died.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
But, I mean, whatever.
I mean, whatever.
We started this podcast with everybody dies. Like,
That's true.
I'm a bit of a nihilist in that sense of things.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Um,
I'm learning how to like do grieving stuff better. So.
The fact that he said, whatever, is throwing you off.
people die, man.
That's true.
But I vaguely remember
Don't like that.
seeing something.
It says new heel, and it's supposed to be like new wheel, but the combined W and
No, it's one wheel.
One wheel.
oh, it's one wheel.
You stupid.
It's one wheel. The O, it doesn't look like an O, so that's. I mean, it does, but it's got a slash through
It looks 100% like an O. You're just dumb.
It's like new wheel. Why are they sharing?
I want to
a
get one of
W?
those, but
Yeah, me too. Well, no, but he did something where, like, somehow, I don't know who invited him. I guess it was his wife, but like, invited all the former students to come perform.
Oh, yeah.
Something kind of weird like that.
Yeah, that's my dream.
No,
You don't want your kids to perform at your funeral?
no, man.
I would like that.
A handful. If I don't want to drink with you, I don't want you at my funeral.
Oh, yeah. Well, then again, I don't even want a funeral.
That too.
I just want to get burned and
Just
then
torch me up and
put me in a brownie.
yeah.
oh, brownie.
If I die young enough, donate whatever organs you can. Just get them out of me. Just burn the rest.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me off the coast of Amalfi or whatever.
Take me to the homeland, man. dump me on the beach of Puerto Rico.
I don't know where
I just want everybody that pulls up to see me get poured out.
I did have the worst idea.
Take a shot.
Take
a shot with your boy.
The worst idea ever. A New Orleans jazz funeral, and just someone's up there, LeBron James and me.
That's a rough look, bud.
LeBron James.
Oh my God.
My dad said he wants to be sprinkled on the moon. So every time you look up at the moon, he's mooning you.
That's good.
I hate your dad. Never met the man. I hate him.
I wonder how many people like want to be like put on the moon.
I'm gonna go with every white person.
It's like every white dad who was ever into telescopes at one point. It's like bury me on the moon.
I'm not saying every white person wants to be buried on the moon, but every person that wants to be buried on the moon is white.
Oh man, stereotypes.
Stand by it.
Oh,
How are you still drinking that water? How long does it take you to finish a can of water?
drinking it slowly. Calm down.
It's not a beer.
You need to chug it. Why aren't you chugging it?
We're almost an hour in and you haven't finished it.
Yeah, I'm not like taking big sips. That's an interesting thought. It's like, are we recording? Okay. I was about to be like, no. You can minimize that. That's fine. Sometimes I'm like, with cans, I drink slower. With, like, from a cup, I will just guzzle. I drink slowly from cans. That's partially because I drink weird from cans and bottles, so I think I just drink slower from those apparatuses.
I take down water bottles fastest. This is a garbage conversation. I'm not going to have this conversation. I'm moving on for this because this is...
Oh, you want to briefly talk about the spooky time?
It's spooky time. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about.
After an hour.
I know. I expected our opening conversation to be 5 minutes and then dive into Halloween, but here we are an hour later. Yeah. A lot of that conversation in the middle. Please cut out. That was just not good conversation.
What part of it?
A vast majority of it. Let's be honest.
We're starting a Halloween
at the end of the traveling conversation to about right now.
Okay.
Skip all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, we watched like five things on YouTube and just kind of like
some of that was,
just looked at it.
I'm a fire with my laser. That'll make no sense to anyone who just skipped. They'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, cut to right there. Beautiful. Anyways, at what age does Halloween
back up a little bit
stop mattering?
At what age does Halloween stop mattering?
And then when does it start mattering again?
Okay, this is for folks that celebrate Halloween. Because I never celebrated Halloween.
Did you never celebrate Halloween?
No.
Really?
No, demons.
Baptist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
that checks out.
So there was no Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, that's
so
why
I just never did.
Nope, I didn't do Halloween, scary movies.
Do you guys just shut the lights off? Did you guys
Nope.
throw candy out or
Nope.
No? Not even the bucket out front? Man, I hated you.
Nope, no costumes, no.
Huh.
My first costume I ever got was I was 17 years old. Yeah, it was for a football game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huh.
My junior year I was male. For the Halloween game. I was male.
Like postage?
I put a stamp.
I hate you.
And now that's why I do the costumes that I do now. That's why half the time I just go as Dave. Just get a name tag that says Dave and just call it a day.
Now I'm white.
There are black dudes named Dave.
Yeah, the goat, Chappelle.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. So we didn't do Halloween. So that's why I don't. When people are like, "Oh, I love Halloween," I'm like, "This is important to you?" Like,
huh?
Yeah, I never did.
I didn't take that into consideration when I asked this question.
Never did trick or treating. Never did. Only thing I did, like even remotely Halloweeny, was like when we got the candy at school or whatever. That was kind of it. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume you don't do much.
I mean, when I was younger, we did like trick or treating and dressed up and stuff, but like about 7th, 8th grade, didn't really do it no more. And then high school, I just stopped caring about it and haven't cared since.
Huh.
I don't get the whole vibe or the thing of the whole spooky decorations and all that. Like, I get like the pumpkin, what's it called?
Carving.
Pumpkin carving, like jack-o'-lanterns?
Like the pumpkin carving and I guess it's more of like Thanksgiving time, but go to like the farm or whatever.
Pumpkin patch, yeah.
Pumpkin patch, yeah.
Yeah.
Like all that kind of
That was
stuff.
a struggle for you, bud.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patch is more of a Thanksgiving. I mean, people do it now, but like to me, I picture more. I feel like those pictures come out in Thanksgiving. I don't know why.
Yeah, I got you.
I picture those.
I saw a couple, and it did feel weird, and I didn't realize why.
Yeah, I was like,
I guess it did feel early.
I think you're too early. It's too late in your life to celebrate Halloween. Well, hold on. Let me backtrack. If it's important to your family when you're younger,
It's gonna be important to you.
it's going to be important to
Yeah.
you later. Because some people, it is like their thing. It's because for their parents, that was what they did. Like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with like I have an old roommate of mine. His family like decorates the crap out of their house for Christmas.
Oh, bro, you're not ready. I'm dropping so much money for Christmas.
No, they're like competitive. They're like competition like.
I want to be that. I don't think you understand how much I love lights.
Yeah, I'm not. But again,
So excited. Spiral staircase, cuzzy? Come on now.
gonna do lights all
Oh,
day.
that's gonna be cool.
Come
But
on
yeah,
now.
like the
Winter Wonderland, son.
if you did all that stuff as a kid, like it's a big deal to you like later on. But if you didn't, yeah, talking
Okay.
about Halloween stuff.
So asking you then, I guess it's going to be a conversation about myself as far as Halloween goes, since you're a sandbag
talk about
and you
Halloween.
didn't celebrate it.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about Halloween with two sandbags. Anyways,
it's funny now, like
Okay,
like
but like, what part of Halloween you're talking about? Just Halloween in general? Like the
okay,
spooky part,
so
the dressing up?
I had some follow up questions, none of which are going to be answered. But like, when was the last time you went? Like, what the last time you went trick or treating?
okay.
For me, it was my junior year, and the only reason why is because the freshman that I was homies with, shout out Jacob Marin, we were both like hot into dancing, and Jabberwockies had just came out,
Okay.
so like we just went as Jabberwockies.
Yeah.
So like it was cool, and like it wasn't like a fake costume. Like we were both like actual like hip hop dancers. So that was a cool thing. It was more about the event than like the getting the candy.
I was like, was it weird pulling up as like a 15-year-old?
It felt a little weird. And the reason why we got away with it was because Jabberwockies were hot and we were able to dance.
Okay.
Right, like we definitely got some side eyes.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's 14, right on the cutoff
Right.
of what's acceptable. But like I was like 17. Like that's.
Because I think whenever it's like in TV shows when they make the flip from like being like cute and getting candy to like doing the tricks.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I mean, I was never a part of that. I was never into that. Like, but
I didn't know anyone that was. Like,
this is the follow up question that there's a little bit of a lull, depending on who you are as a person. So you gave up effectively high school.
Probably about 7th grade, yeah.
Jesus, you have no. God, you're such.
I just don't
I want to feel bad for you, but you came out okay, I guess. So, so there's the lull of like
how to make friends.
of high school, where if your family was super into it, you'll be into it, but otherwise not really. Right. But then you get to college, and like the Halloween party's big deal.
Well, yeah, you got college money. You could start spending it on like I'm gonna dress as this thing. Like it became about the costume more.
Yeah, exactly. Like it became a different type of event. as opposed to I'm gonna wear a costume to get candy. It was like I'm just gonna wear a costume because it's dope, right? Or the stock slutty whatever.
Yeah, you like wear a traditional costume. You can do the slutty thing, or you do the ironic costume.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like I said, male. I want to like
Trash is what that is. All right,
it's funny.
it's trash. I was the Tooth Fairy once. It was the best
It
costume.
got laughs.
I was the Tooth Fairy. Unfortunately, that was one of the coldest Octobers.
Of course.
Ever. And your boy was just wearing a tutu and like wings. Bad move. And that we went hopping. And the reason why I bring that up, that was the last time I was like hot on Halloween. Was that year. I think it was like 2016, 2017.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember too, like when I was younger, and like Halloween night, like being dressed up in the costume, it was always cold. Like,
really,
it was for me at least. I remember it always being cold. Like it was like fine when the sun was out, but as soon as the sun went down, like you're still on trick or treating, it just got cold. That might have been because I was younger, but now that I'm older,
it's around that time. I think it's around that time of year when everything kind of like drops. Like,
yeah.
But I feel like
stays
recently,
cold.
it stays hot all the way even till Christmas.
Yeah.
Like the past few years.
Oh yeah.
I think like a couple years ago, it was like 80 degrees on Christmas.
Global warming, cuzzy.
Last year was weird when it was like 92, like in like
It's like sunny ass days.
November.
What is
I was
going
like,
on?
what is happening?
However, this year is supposed to be rough.
Yeah.
Like we didn't get to 100 degrees and it's already cooling off. We have a cold front coming in tonight.
Shout out global warming.
I'm scared.
Anyway, so like that was the last time. So I was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
And, maybe we catch like a older Halloween party. But like this is the weird lull again where Halloween, unless you're into it.
Yeah. It won't be a thing until you have kids.
Until you have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so strange. How like
It's a kid's holiday.
but it's not, but it is.
It's a kids or drunk people holiday.
It's
which are the same
it's
people.
it's very specific stages in life holiday.
Kids or drunk people. You don't like that, that's right.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
because I mean I can get drunk right now. I'm not going to, but
You're in a costume.
but like it just doesn't mean
Yeah.
as much. Like it's weird how that like
I
the
just realized the avocado before this makes no sense. Before this conversation makes no sense.
also we would treat it like last year. We just did not address it
Correct.
at all. But yeah, it's it kind of makes me a little sad because I vaguely remember like it being like a fairly big deal in my life as a child. I was just like, we weren't crazy decorations and like, and I mean, I'm not a crazy sweets kid, but just like yeah, dude, I like costumes.
It was a part of your
I like getting dressed up and
Yeah.
having a reason to do something different. And as I've gotten older, I'm just kind of the male slutty thing, and I just do as little amount of clothing as possible. One year I was the male Pocahontas.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good look. It's very fitting. Did a Find Me Out for recital dressed as that. It was a good time.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was a good look. My boy was a hot dog playing trombone.
Ah, yes.
In true trombone fashion.
That's the classic trombone costume.
Yeah,
is
it's good.
The hot dog.
It's good. It's a good look.
Or we had the clarinet bananas. They would always get the banana costume.
If Area wasn't on Saturday, I've thought about doing something. Like I have a T-Rex costume. I need to get it from Tatum. I keep meaning to get it from him,
The
but
T-Rexes
they make me so happy.
they're so like, not that they're like outplayed or anything like that, but people get like violent around them. They get too slappy around them. It just
Well, yeah, because people are assholes. Evan.
yeah. Like I just
But fundamentally, it's hilarious. Have you ever seen the T-Rex race on the like the
oh yeah, those are
the
those are pretty funny. Those are pretty funny. Jumbotron?
No.
Baseball game? Diamond? The...
Horse racing track.
Ah, yes.
The door opens and just it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
But area got to be somewhat serious. Might break out the avocado head. We'll see.
Let's break it out on the bus right back.
Yeah.
Spooky times, kids. Spooky times.
On that, again, hard question. Why didn't you tell me this before I said I want to talk about Halloween? That you just never participated
Just talk about
in?
Halloween stuff. I know you get asked specific questions about my Halloween experiences.
Yeah. That's what talking about Halloween means, bud. The next question was, what was the one candy you were looking forward to most dropped into your bag?
Twix.
The caramel popcorn balls.
Popcorn balls.
Yeah.
Your favorite candy was the homemade popcorn ball?
Don't judge me.
Who are you?
Honestly, it was what I was looking forward to most, not my favorite candy.
Those are the same thing, right?
No.
How are those not the same thing?
Is it context?
Because you only
If
got
you
them
look
during
forward
Halloween.
to something,
You only get them during Halloween.
that
At least I
implies that
only
it's your
did.
favorite.
Right.
But my favorite candy wasn't the popcorn balls.
Correct.
I only was able to get them during Halloween, which is why I looked forward to them.
I can go get 3 Musketeers right now.
That's fair.
But am I going to get a fun-size Snickers? Or a fun-size Twix?
A single Twix?
A single...
A Twi?
A Twi.
I know it's probably the Kit Kat. The little Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Fun-size Kit Kat. Yeah, what's the best fun-size candy? It's either Twix or the...
Twix are trash. The fact that you think the Twix is a good candy says a lot about you as a human being.
It's delicious.
You're wrong.
No, I think I agree with Twix. And are you talking about the square size, fun size ones, or like the rectangle?
The rectangle.
Okay, because there's also the square ones, which are way too small.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The cookie on the bottom is trash. So you have trash cookie with mediocre caramel, and it's
good.
covered in okay chocolate.
It's a drizzle. But yeah.
That's what you look forward to?
It's pretty good.
I've heard no chocolate in America is good. From, I guess, Europeans. Which makes sense.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I've heard like no chocolate in America is good.
Oh, it's not. It's
compared
trash. Swedish
overseas.
chocolate. Gangbusters. Game changer. And then Japanese Kit Kat, far superior. They got so many different flavors.
Wasabi.
No.
They have like green tea ones.
Yeah, they have green tea, matcha, like strawberry
Yeah,
shortcake.
try
something like
matcha.
that.
Isn't matcha just like green tea, like extract or something? I don't know what it is.
Definitely not that. Can't answer the question, but I know it's not that.
We'll find out later.
Anyways, what was the candy you were looking for most forward to?
Yeah.
It happened later in life,
Yeah.
but it was the Midnight
Trash.
Milky Way.
Midnight Milky.
I'm disappointed.
Bro, come on now.
Midnight Milky Ways are
I don't know
not
if I've ever
good.
had that one.
Dark chocolate
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
with the not the souffle. What the hell is that called?
Nougat.
That's not nougat.
As
Nougat
soon as
is
you said
crunchy.
dark, I'm out.
What's inside of a Milky Way?
Hell if I know.
I'm like 98%
Well, you're the
sure.
computer guy, Chris. You're supposed to look things up.
I'm like
What do you think I'm doing?
I'm like 98% sure it's nougat.
It's not nougat.
I think it's like mousse. Like
It's mousse.
it's not mousse.
It's not mousse, but it's closer to mousse. It's not nougat.
I looked up Milky Way and brought up the galaxy. The Milky Way's bar's North American variant is made of nougat,
Nougat.
It is
yeah.
nougat?
Yeah,
topped with caramel, covered with milk chocolate.
correct.
That's not nougat.
Nougat.
Yeah, it's nougat.
What is inside of Three Musketeers? Chocolate.
I could have sworn nougat was crunchy.
Chocolate covered fluffy
No.
wood mousse.
What do you think a nougat is? I think a nougat's like Butterfinger.
No. Butterfinger's an anomaly, and it's awful.
I heard Butterfingers described as salty once, and I can't like. that breaks my brain. Because I've always hated them, and I'm like,
agree with
why
that.
is it? Why do I hate it so much? It's because it's salty.
Salty-ish, yeah.
It's like a savory candy bar. I
What's
don't
your
like
favorite now candy though?
that. Three Musketeers.
Actually, I take that back. I said Milky Way. I forgot about it again. CTE, super fun. Take 5.
Take 5 is good. Did you ever have a whatchamacallit?
No, I'm not poor.
First off, that's the most expensive candy out there. It's got 5 things in it, man.
So does it Take 5? That's the name. Take 5.
I wonder if they're the same thing. Is it like pretzels, peanuts, caramel, chocolate, and like more chocolate?
Yeah. What's in Take 5?
What's in a Take 5? And then look up what's in a whatchamacallit. Because I'm trying to figure out if they're the...
Yeah, I wasn't like super into it when I was little, but Reese's now are
Reese's always slap.
yeah.
Huh?
But
What'd you say?
Reese's always slap
No.
unless
There's a Reese's
it's
Take
the
5.
fun size one.
It's Reese's.
Reese's Take 5. There's a Reese's Take 5.
What did you say? What did you say?
Reese's.
Reese's.
No.
Reese's.
Because you're trying to say Reese's Pieces. Incorrect. It's Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese.
If it's Reese's Pieces, then it's Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's.
Yeah. Because it's
He's
the
allergic
name,
to
it's
saying
the
it that
name
way.
Reese. Like it's Reese owns it. It's Reese's.
Reese's, yeah.
You don't change.
Anyways,
Reese's.
Take 5 bar is you liters of sweet and salty goodness that doesn't ask you to compromise. It's crunchy pretzels, smooth peanut butter, salty peanuts, and sweet caramel, all wrapped in silky milk chocolate.
That sounds delicious.
Like the whatchamacallit's like the same thing.
Yeah, what's a whatchamacallit?
I think I'm gonna stop and get me some candy.
I haven't had dinner yet, and now I want candy. I want candy for dinner. I'm gonna just get it.
Is it all one word?
Yeah, all together. Whatchamacallit.
What CHAMA call it?
Whatchamacall.
What's the most trash candy?
Butterfinger.
Ingredients: sugar.
Wholeheartedly.
Oh, that's the ingredients, not like.
I was like, sugar.
I think that's caramel.
I mean,
Okay. A marshmallow, peanut butter, Rice Krispie bottom, a layer of caramel topped with melted chocolate chips.
Yeah, that's too much.
yeah.
It's too much,
It's
Kazi.
Take 5 elevated.
How dare you?
It's Take 5 elevated.
Take 5 is the elevated.
I'm gonna put a whatchamacallit and then a Take 5 in your mouth, and you gotta tell me which was better.
I don't
You don't like the fact that I said that.
like that you're gonna put something in my mouth. I don't like that sentence.
So you want to look up candy like bars or just like candy in general?
Well, then, this brings up a whole debate.
Which
You've got the candy bars. You've got the balls, right? Yeah,
Sorry, I'm a child.
your child, like your Lindors, your Ferrero Rochers, your lemon heads,
You
Bunch of Crunch,
okay?
How are those in the same?
Nerds. Those are all balls and bunches.
Yeah, those are the.
I thought you were talking about. Are any of those like the fancy chocolate names?
Yeah, Lindor and Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, those
You
are
got
the-
those in your Halloween bag?
You did?
What the?
Yeah.
A Lindor lint truffle in your.
However, when I was
Halloween
little,
bag?
I never like appreciated those brands of chocolate.
Because you're
Oh,
a
those
child.
are.
Yeah. Now I'm like,
They're so good.
I had to make. I didn't have to make. I made some for Valentine's Day. I made these chocolate lava cakes, and I made them with Lindor lint truffles in the middle.
So you
And,
cheated. Well done, but you cheated. You cheated.
I cheated. But the thing is, when you only make 2 of them, you have a whole bag of Lindor lint truffles left, and those things went away.
No, easy to take those bad boys
Also,
out.
right during Icepocalypse.
Oof. Yeah, that's a problem, but
Yeah, just having to sit those like high up on my shelf and be like, just don't look at them.
just don't look at it. They're gone. So you got those. So you got the bars, you got the balls, you got the chewy. You know,
Okay.
your Sour Patch Kids, your Swedish Fish,
Sure.
your all those.
Here's the thing. I'm not a candy guy, and by candy I mean literally like sugar candy. Like I'm not a candy guy. Like
Yeah.
Skittles and crap. Like I'm not a fan of like Skittles. Like
Skittles was probably my favorite one as a child.
really?
Yeah, I enjoyed Skittles.
Yeah, people like Skittles. I just
Sour Skittles specifically.
yeah, I don't know. Like the whole sour like
Sour
craze and
Skittles are the
stuff.
only acceptable ones.
Yeah.
The only
I can't.
acceptable sour is sour Skittles. But then you got like the soft candies.
Okay, I think here's a.
What about the smoothie one? Smoothie
Yeah, those are trash. How dare you?
Oh, this is a horrible list.
of candies.
It says this is like the most popular.
I saw Good and Plenty on there, and that list is bullshit.
It says the 87 best candies and other candies in the world.
Good and plenty.
Number 1, Skittles.
No.
2, Jolly Ranchers.
Incorrect.
Hard pass.
Milk Duds.
Wrong.
Baby Ruth.
Okay.
Starburst.
No.
Sweet Tarts. Bit o' Honey.
What 86-year-old person
to
put
say,
this goddamn
who was
list
the-
together?
who was
A
the-
bit of honey?
The penny store.
Werther's original? Eat. Oh my god.
Tilting
Raisin.
your head.
Pop Rocks. Nestle Crunch Bar.
Pop Rock Slap.
Jawbreakers. Twizzlers. Toblerone.
Toblerone.
Twizzlers are good. Toblerone.
Smarties. Mr. Goodbar. Pez.
Pez is
Pops.
trash.
Almond Joy. Don't hate on my Almond Joy.
No, I enjoy good.
I'm
Almond Joy.
more of a Mounds fan.
Are you really?
Yeah, like I can eat a Mounds.
I can do Mounds.
I can do mounts, but I like the crunchy.
I don't like almonds.
Sour Patch Kids,
you're
Atomic
trying.
Firebomb, Payday, Reese's Pieces, Junior Mints, Milky Way,
Slap.
Junior Mints.
Cadbury Egg, okay,
I never got into them.
Tootsie Pop,
Tootsie Pops.
York Peppermint Patties. I
Yes.
actually don't think I've ever had one,
You never had a York peppermint patty?
but I've never been into
What's
like
wrong with you?
mint chocolate. I've only recently actually got into mint, so I think I need to try all the mint chocolates
Yeah, you
again.
do.
Yeah.
The
Ugh, a good mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I need to try it again.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream. I don't know.
Three Musketeers.
It's a lot. For
Twix.
ice cream.
It-
Kit
it's
Kat.
Single scoop.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus! There's a picture of all the different.
Kit Kats?
Yeah,
Told you, cuz.
they're all like Japanese.
Yep.
Whew. So many Kit Kats. It's a very simple candy. There's not.
I thought that was. What did I think nougat was? Damn it.
I'm trying to figure out like what you think.
I don't know.
I think of wafers. Like, are you
So I was gonna. I was about to say.
Boston baked beans.
Yeah, this list is bullshit. Give me a new list.
he was 94 and decided I'm gonna make a
Boston
list.
baked beans. Ugh. That might be the trashiest
Are
candy.
those just like sugar beans?
Okay.
Like they're like
I
little.
don't even know what those are, but those are that might be the
I
trashiest
think they're
candy.
like
Hershey's
pieces
bar.
like caramel.
O. Henry, Heath Bar,
Trash.
Nope.
Clark Bar,
Trash.
Mounds,
Okay.
Delicious.
Baby Ruth,
Okay.
Butterfinger,
Meh.
No.
Milky Way,
Trash.
Okay.
Charleston Chew,
Trash.
Reese's Cups,
Delicious.
Good.
Snickers,
Meh. Overrated.
I don't like peanut. Well, I like peanuts, but the peanuts in there are too much.
Three Musketeers.
Goated.
Good. That.
I liked them when I was younger.
I don't know why I thought the filling for Three Musketeers was different than the filling from Milky Way.
Yeah, it is different because the one in a Three Musketeers is more chocolate.
Yeah, that's what I thought nougat was.
Yeah.
Payday, Kit Kat, Crunch.
The Crunch bar
Woo!
sucks, but the Bunch of Crunch, A1.
Hold on. The Bunch of Crunch is my movie snack.
Yep.
So that's my movie snack. I get a small popcorn layered, and I get my Bunch of Crunch. Or recently, the one near the Cinemark nearby here, they brought back pretzel nuggets. I'm back on pretzel nuggets.
Hell yeah.
Bunch of Crunch, medium root beer. Or I've mixed.
Wow, you're a
Or I
13-year-old child.
Or I mix Coke Zero and Cherry Coke.
Yeah, you're a 13-year-old child, bud.
I get
Slaps.
an icy every time I go to the movies.
You get
so,
an icy.
yeah.
I'm surrounded by children.
What do you get? A bottle of water.
Yeah.
And a pickle.
Well, I drink.
Or a drink.
I drink things too fast. So with the icy, I have to drink it all, and then I have to wait for more to melt before you can drink more. Otherwise, I drink it all, and then I've got a popcorn kernel stuck in the back of my throat, and I don't have anything to wash it down with.
So
It's called moderation, cuz.
icy is too loud.
Don't. Also, when you slurp it down, you have to go pee, and then you're gonna miss the movie.
No, I just go pee before the movie. I never had to go pee through.
You never had to go
movie.
pee during a movie.
No.
I finally had
I
to
call
go.
shenanigans.
I finally
No, even during Endgame.
go watch Dune and like drink a full like
I want to go see that movie.
it was good.
Didn't that come out just
Yeah,
recently?
it came out last week. Yeah, it is good.
What is
I think I'm
my
gonna go
go-to?
watch it this weekend.
I'll get a hot dog.
A hot dog
Yeah.
Why are you getting a hot
If it's a
dog?
Nathan's, if it's
at
a
a
Nathan's hot
movie
dog.
theater?
Why are you getting a hot dog at the movies?
I'd
Where else
accept
do you
like
get a
a
hot dog?
mini pizza or nachos, but
You
a
like
hot dog?
dogs though.
I enjoy a hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't like hot dogs.
I don't crave hot dogs. I crave.
I don't crave hot. Okay, don't. Never said that. But I'm saying, where else do you get a hot dog from?
Carnival.
Oh yeah, bud. How many times do you go to a carnival?
That guy by Brian's like that. That's the only odd time I get a hot dog, at a ballpark or something. Because I go to a ballpark like
Yeah,
all the
because
time.
you're an avid baseball fan.
At a football game, but I get nachos, so
Yeah, you get nachos at a football game.
exactly.
So if you're
don't get a
into,
hot dog
if
anywhere.
you're into hot dogs,
Unless you're at a
Movie theater's
white
where you
person
get it.
barbecue or cookout.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get a hot dog from a movie theater. I don't want to eat just the. I like doing this.
what is this motion? Who the? Go ahead. Try to do that act out again, and just feel how full of shit you are. Go ahead.
Because you're having to like turn your head to like how do you eat a hot dog? You just go like
Bread side up. Down the hatch.
you go bread side up.
Yeah.
That's odd. Do you not have toppings?
So it eats it like a sandwich.
How are the toppings not falling off?
I'm not a heathen.
You know, like
I don't.
press up the side when you take a bite.
That question is also the same question that like baffles me on anybody that drops queso or salsa.
How do you eat it like a taco? Like, are you like?
You don't turn your head.
No.
You like
That's
you tilt,
weird,
You tilt the
Marcus.
taco 45,
That's
and then you
weird.
tilt
I go
your head the
I
rest
go
of the
slide
way.
45. Slide 45.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
universally, you like tilt your head to eat
No.
sideways sandwiches. Like,
Yeah, if you are uncoordinated and bad at life.
again, universally, I think people.
You
Or
tilt,
dumb.
you tilt the taco 45, and then you tilt your head the other way 45.
Right.
You guys going full 45? I might be going
If I'm
15.
if I'm eating a taco, I'm going like
At least 30.
I'm making a vegan.
You guys just don't know how to eat.
Why are you tilting tacos to the side?
Why are you tilting tacos to the side?
No, sorry. Why are you Why are you eat like?
Because you don't need to.
So wait, wait? So you're just eating tacos this way?
What kind of
Oh,
trash person do you think I am? Where I'm going over the top with a taco.
so like you go to Jack in the Box.
Wait,
and
you
get
don't
a
go
taco.
over the top?
So first off, you guys are assuming that I eat crunchy tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're talking
And
about.
what the hell is wrong with you if you think that me, a person that enjoys food as much as I do,
Okay, you
is
get-
going to get a crunchy taco?
You go get a soft taco, breakfast taco. What? How are you eating that?
From the backside, fold the lips in with my thumb,
Yeah.
over the top with the index finger, foil up, down the hatch.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's about what I do. I thought you were talking about crunchy taco.
You like
And how do you not get crunchy tacos?
Crunchy tacos are shit,
because you
bud.
don't need to. They're not good.
I like them.
We're not going to dive into this, Chris.
That's baffling to me.
You're wrong.
Look up people eating a taco and like
Go ahead and put it on the screen. Go to put it on the big
Eating
screen.
a taco or a hot dog?
eating a. Let's look up both. Like, put it on the screen. Like, because like
For the record, I also don't understand why we keep setting up his, like, When it's just him behind the board.
Action.
Well, no, I'm saying he should be using that mic
That's how you should
for
be
that
doing
reason.
it right there.
That's correct. Just a 9.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my issue. Everybody's going straight over the top.
Yeah, how you're supposed to.
No,
No.
because
tilt your
when you go
head.
straight over the top, that's how you get all the toppings to fall
Watching
off.
Joey Chestnut eat a hot
Oh,
dog
it's
always
so-
makes me want to vomit.
So stressful.
It makes me want to vomit.
So stressful. Please move on from Joey Chestnut. Yes, I don't.
Stop.
Keep
But
scrolling
you
down.
don't eat hot dogs straight up unless you have toppings. If you have toppings, you go ahead and just like.
So you're saying like this.
Homie on the far right.
Yeah.
No, above,
I mean, he's doing the same thing.
like that. But no, he's still turned two over to the side. The toppings fall out. Tilt the dog slightly, so you're going at it. Like if so, you got bun, dog. Right there. So your front teeth are hitting the very corner of the bun.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like a picturesque way to eat a hot dog.
Yeah. I'm glamorous with everything I do, cuzzy.
It's
He
not the
cares about the
right
way he looks eating.
Yeah, I do.
I don't give a shit.
Like you eat. What I'm picturing is that guy.
That piece of shit where the hot dog's coming out the side.
You're right, correct.
That's what I was thinking
You know
too.
when you said that because the way you described that was that way.
Yeah. That's how you
Tilt
describe
the
it.
sideways bun first, yeah.
Correct.
No, that's on its side, middle of the bun.
That's the same thing.
Not the same thing.
How you said it is the same thing.
Definitely not.
That's okay. Well, two other people in this room, whenever you described that like picture that.
Yeah.
Are we going to get into how we eat food? Because I'm pretty sure both y'all are eating food wrong.
By your
Oh.
standards, yes.
I mix my foods. I do everything right.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you both hold the fork wrong when you're cutting a steak. I know you do. It bothers me. And I'm
That's how I was taught with the tongs down.
10 out of 10. Wait. No, you do the goofy, you do the halfway right, and that's what bothers me. Because you do thumb and index finger through it, and like you go at like a 45-degree, like it's a very inefficient use of how to do it. Am I thinking of you correctly? I might be thinking of Connor.
Because I take like a fork and I like, you like poke the.
You're supposed to
poke
put
the
your
fork.
index finger, like so. If this is the fork, you put your index finger on the backside hump of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I do.
Okay, then my bad. I apologize. I'm thinking of Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does he do it? Does
He
have the
puts
side-
it-
on the side.
He puts it like that, and then it's very inefficient use of the fork. Like the steak's going all over
He's
the
like
way.
pinching it. Like
Yeah, he's
the-
pinching the fork between.
Oh no, that's wrong.
Yes.
That's wrong.
How do you do it? You caveman it, don't you? You piece of
It's
shit.
fully grasping. I'm kidding.
Firmly grasping. That's how I did it for a while
No,
until someone was like,
I
no.
pretty much like grab it like I would eat it, stab it, and
Yeah, it's wrong.
what to say might be controversial, but I put the knife through the.
Oh, you're
fork.
just a trash person. Outside of the fork, what the hell's wrong with you?
Oh,
Yeah, I go through the fork.
That's so inefficient because then you have to take the fork out of the steak, stab that piece of meat, and then down the hatch.
the knife.
I cut it all up at once.
Oh, so you're a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do what? I don't even eat steak, and I know to.
I don't eat steak though. I have it maybe twice a year.
You eat steak like every week.
Every night.
I'm not a big fan of steak.
That's a weird amount of steak.
I'm not a huge fan of steak. So
I can eat it once a day. I accidentally had it for Chipotle. I forgot how much I hate Chipotle. Chipotle is such trash. Anybody that likes Chipotle, you're wrong.
It's not good.
You're just wrong.
how do you feel about Freebirds?
Superior.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chipotle is like
Everything at Chipotle was dry.
Chipotle is like.
I don't know how you have dry
It's
pinto beans,
unseasoned.
but it's dry.
It's like
Unseasoned
Starbucks.
Freebirds.
It's just the.
It's white people nonsense, and I
Yeah.
hate everybody that eats it. Yeah, so that's a super inefficient way of eating steak. I'm gonna need you to fix that.
I do it the way I want.
How do you do ribs?
I'll use no fork and cut it. I'll grab it with my hand.
Just samurai it.
Oh no, I was picturing more like Chainsaw Massacre, just like a head, just
No,
meat.
I'll stab the steak with my fork, pick the whole steak up with the fork, and
chew
eat
on
it
it.
off the.
Dude, talk about chaotic. You go into like a Texas Roadhouse and then you just do that, and then it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm living my life.
And like,
I wanna
but
do
only
that
if you
in
get like
front
the
of him.
14 ounce. Like, you kind of get away with it with the fillet.
I'm gonna do that next time we all go out. Don't.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
leave.
I'm gonna do it too.
I'm gonna leave. I cannot be associated with you at that point in time.
Don't say anything to anyone. Everyone's just gonna be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
You're gonna do it. I'm gonna leave, and you're gonna pay for my check, and that's gonna be.
I'll give him your number.
That's gonna be your like reparations for putting me through that. Is paying for the meal that I don't eat.
We gotta go out to Roadhouse now.
How do you eat ribs?
it's like you hold both ends.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple people do one-handed. Savage.
Yeah. The one-handed is so you don't get dirty, but don't do. You're gonna get dirty. It's like eating wings with one hand. Like, you do that.
I do it because I hold the ranch.
You hold the ranch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I grab the ranch cup, dip, and then down the hatch.
You don't think it's it's not gonna fall? Like, I have confidence in my blue cheese. First off,
That's why you do blue cheese thicker.
right?
A lot of times the wing ranch is always thinner than salad ranch.
Okay, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten ranch.
It depends on the size of the wing, though. If it's a beefy wing, I go 3 finger, 1 finger.
3 finger. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
If it's a drumstick, if it's a flat, it's 3 and 3.
yeah. I kind of go 3 and 3 all the time.
I found a way to eat wings, the flats off of TikTok. You take the.
You press it down, you piece of shit. We can't eat
You
wings
take one
together.
whole
No.
bite.
What's wrong with that?
It's efficient. You only
It's
have to use one
efficient.
hand.
It's
get one
already
hand clean, so you can
it's
still grab
already
your
a
cup to take a
savagery
drink.
thing,
Yeah.
and you decided to be the most savage in how you were taking it down.
Exactly.
Are you a fan of
unacceptable.
efficiency or doing things?
Because you said my cutting steak was inefficient.
Yes.
And now you're griping that the way I eat my flats are.
Too efficient.
Like a caveman. The rule is don't be a caveman.
I'm gonna eat like a caveman every time. Next week, I'm coming over for that fight. And
How do you eat a burger? 2 hand, 1 hand.
2
Two
hands.
hands. Well, yeah, 2 hand.
Okay.
I've eaten a burger one handed before.
It's 2 hands until you're 2/3 of the way done.
Do you go? Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
That's a good roll.
That's a good rule. Do you go top bun top or top bun bottom?
Okay, that top bun, that Guy Fieri way of eating your food. Why are people doing that?
Guy didn't do that. Did he flip it over?
Yes, that's
Did he
like his
really?
thing. Is they flipped over sandwiches? Yeah.
Is that why I do that? No,
Yeah.
no way, no way, no.
Might be.
No. It's because if you go top, it depends on the craft of the burger.
Well, people talk about it's supposed to be like because you're chewing through the meat first rather than toppings first.
Exactly. Depends on the craft of the burger. If you do it the right way, you have toppings on both sides. So that way it's like
Sorry, what?
an even, yeah. Anybody that puts, so first off, do you put the bacon on top of the cheese or under the cheese?
On top.
Trash.
Couldn't-
Under the cheese, melt the cheese, bacon becomes part of the burger. On top of the cheese,
That's
it's a
assuming,
side.
That's assuming you're putting bacon on burgers for. Yeah.
Why would you not put bacon on a burger?
I know quite a few
I don't-
people who don't like bacon on burgers for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't-
and they're simpletons,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
I like every single
I
thing
eat
on
it,
my burger.
but I'm not necessarily like bacon on my burger. Like, no, I want bacon on my burger, but I also don't want. I also want to like get part of the bacon. Like I want to like pull. I want to pull part of the bacon.
You enjoyed taking the bite, pulling it out, and then you pull the entire slice of bacon out?
Not the entire slice, but a piece of it.
No.
Yeah,
Chew through it, baby.
I enjoy the second of like.
Crap.
God damn it. For real?
Storage full.
How long?
One
Last
shot.
like 20 minutes of again nonsense. But
It's like good. It's better
Started at
nonsense.
Hour 16.
We're at like hour 30.
Where's the thing?
3 fingers to the right.
Hour 46.
That's 30 minutes.
Rough.
Well, it'll.
How do you do pasta?
Twirl it.
How do you twirl it? Do you go from the middle of the fork? God damn it. just splashing it around. You're not even twirling it. Just splashing noodles in the sauce.
Abbondanza.
No, do you twirl from the middle or do you twirl from the backside?
The middle, I think.
Yeah, it's inefficient.
I don't know.
Then are you using the spoon in the other hand or not?
Okay, we're back.
Spoon.
You've never used a spoon with pasta.
No.
Surrounded by uncultured swine. These are the people I deal with, folks.
What are you talking?
You've never been served pasta with a spoon.
It's funny how earlier he was like everything you say is with such pretension, and then this guy, uncultured swine. I'm surrounded by
Hippocrates. If your opinion is different from mine, you're wrong.
even if I was wrong earlier.
But I was right earlier. Because I don't like how you were saying it. Because it was not what I believed.
Oh,
Again, just like the kids. Once you accept that I'm right on about everything, life becomes easier.
Mr. Bonilla, that's wrong.
It's not. You just are not up to date. Before, you never been served pasta with a spoon?
Only pasta I can think of is like I say pasta, but like noodles.
Yeah, noodles. I'm not talking about like rigatoni or...
No, I'm talking
Tortellini?
like Asian noodles. That's only
Oh.
like
No, you get the soup. You get the spoon with the noodle soup, so that way you can get the soup separate from the noodle.
Right.
No, I'm talking about the Italian. You put the spoon underneath the fork, so that way it twirls better and it condenses the
mess,
spiral of
yeah.
noodle, so that way you don't get the chin slap of sauce.
I've also heard
From the straight noodle.
I've also heard Italians say don't do the swirl. I know, right? Kind of broke my brain too whenever I heard that. I was like, what?
I don't think you're right.
I don't know if there's another way to eat like noodles like that.
You have to twirl the noodle.
Otherwise, it's just
You
dangling.
have to, or do you just?
Italians aren't Asians. They don't just shovel the food in. That's not a disrespect. Like, that's just kind of matter. Like, that's how Asians eat.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
it's just- you get bowl and chopstick. No.
Yeah, the first time I had like pho for real, they were like, "You're not doing that right. Come here."
Yeah.
Well, like my buddy Andy, his uncle, like put like a bowl of pho at my face. It was like, take it, take it in.
You just shovel it in your mouth, and then every couple seconds you just tilt the bowl up and you drink the soup.
Like you grab some of it, dip it in hoisin, and just.
Yeah, Asian way of eating noodles is not an attractive go.
And I always make a mess when I do it the right way.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Like
Again, I avoid being a caveman. All costs.
yes.
We should probably wrap it up. It's pretty late.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Shit.
I gotta eat food.
I too need to eat. Well,
That was weird.
that was a weird episode.
It's the avocado. It throws everybody off.
Always brings in a
It's an
different energy.
avocado.
Alright.